Welcome to the Judith TV show. Form, today's hottest celebrity relationship gist, secret romances exposed, shocking breakups shaking the internet, and couples everyone is talking about. Which gist do you believe? And which is just hype? Stay tuned for more. Welcome to the Judith TV show.
Hello, lovelies. Welcome to my channel, the Judith TV show. Uh, my name is Judith with a little touch of Ifi. You're welcome, guys. Someone just sent me the. I don't know how I didn't see that, or maybe I didn't get the full gist of the full details of what happened or something. I know I saw that video, but I didn't put, I didn't think of the story behind it, so to say, until someone now told me just today that someone who knows them too well. I'm talking about the man, I think the 60-year-old man that was marking his birthday. Was it birthday or something? I think so. And then the two wives came. You could see the drama. It was just very obvious. One was dancing so close to the man and refused the other. The other was trying to like find a way to also come close to. Oh my God, matured women. If matured women can do a thing like that, how much more when you're much younger people? Anyways, I just hope it is the same people because the person that told me the story today said that the man dated a particular lady for, like for some times, and after a while they parted ways. So this other one now left and married, and the lady left and married another man, and he ended up marrying another woman, and then the lady moved outside the country, in the UK or wherever. And then at the end of the day, after 30 solid years, you heard me right, I didn't say 3 years. After 30 years, she had issues with her husband and they got divorced. So she now came back to this man that is already married and has 4 children with his wife. And they now came. And then the man now married her as a second wife, and then there was no problem in the home. So I don't know whether, I think it's that one. I'm not certain now. Maybe I should have just confirmed from her. But whether it is this one or not, my take on that, because that's why what she said I should do. My take on that is that look, I know that there's something that is called soul tie. Once there's a soul tie, between a man and a woman, you find out that somewhere along the line, anywhere they see, somehow they get connected. Because I understand that the woman, either when she divorced her husband or get divorced with her husband, got divorced with her husband, she now relocated back to Nigeria and then wanted this man to help her to find a house that she could buy. So in the process, they got connected again, and then one thing led to the other. The man ended up marrying her now as a second wife. So, like I said, there's something that is called soul ties. When people have soul ties between a man and a woman, if it is not consciously broken, this kind of a thing can play out. It is just very possible, right? Because after 30 years, 30 solid years, and this man, is happily married. If he had problems with his wife, then you would have just said, okay, they are coming back together. But the man is still happily married and has 4 children, with his wife. And then all of a sudden, this one now had issues with her own husband, got divorced, and now wanted to relocate back to Nigeria. And then this man now married her as a second wife. One that shall never end. To be honest, if it is real, I mean, if um, the thing is real, as in there is no influence whatsoever, kayamata or whatever, all I can tell that first wife is just to be careful with herself and with her children. That's all I can say to that woman, because I don't get it. After 30 years, that is enough, for anything to have happened between them, whether soul tie or whatever. Because for you to have married to another, you are now joined to this other person, even. if you end up seeing this person, it wouldn't have been so serious as in for you to now marry her. But for the man, if it has been that they are dating, okay, that he started seeing her again, that's a different ballgame. But now getting married to her, even with a wife and 4 children. To be honest, that's why I said if it is normal, as in there's no influence whatsoever, then all I can say to that first wife, madam, you just have to be careful. Just be careful with your children, yourself and your children, the 4 of your children. Just be very careful. And then sit your husband down. It's not a question of when you people go, assuming it is that one, when you people go to a function and then there will be this quarrel of who will dance with him and all that. That means if that kind of a display happened, or publicly, who knows what must have been going inside the house. All I am advise or counseling is that that woman should, I mean, the real wife now, because this one, as far as I'm concerned, is an intruder. The real wife now should sit the man down and find out from him how does he intend to handle this, because the battle of this polygamy, with this way it started, without public display, is not going to spell anything peaceful. So find out from him. If the man can afford it, let him get you your own house. Thankfully, you have 4 children, okay? If you don't have anything doing, let this man establish you. Move out with your children and go and stay there. Leave him and this other woman. Because he's already married to him. If he hadn't married her, then he would have just said, but since he's already married to him, just move out with your own children to have your own peace and then protect your children and protect yourself. You cannot stay in the same place and then at the end of the day, this kind of a thing, will be bringing problem. Meanwhile, since it was because the woman wanted a house, and then maybe the woman ended up buying the house, I want to believe, then you have where you're staying with your children. Probably all of you were living together with the man, and then this other woman now is living in a separate place, and then you will. Okay, if that be the case, oh, well and fine, you can still stay in your house. But madam, this calls for you to be prayerful. She might not mean any harm in terms of harming your children, but the idea of what played out, okay, before you know it, the man will now start going tilting towards one particular side, and then this side will not like it, and then before you know it, the thing will extend to the children. You never can tell the extent that this public display, what is going to attract in the future. You never can tell. It might look as if it can be handled now, but with that public display, you just know that there is no peace anywhere, and I don't see a sign of any. So my counsel is that, as much as possible, find yourself. If you don't have anything to do, let this man establish you now as quickly as possible. Let him establish you now. I don't know what the other woman does, that the second woman or the woman that just came in. I don't know what she does for a living, but being that she came back from UK after staying for 30 years, you don't know what the thing she acquired with her husband there, whether it was now willed to her and all that. So she has some money with her and all that. So there's a possibility that this man might want to tilt towards her side. And being that they have been separated for quite some time, so she will still be new to him, so to an extent. Try as much as possible to establish yourself. Let this man establish you now. I think that is just the best thing. That is my counsel. Get yourself established by this man. Okay, face your children. Face your children. Any day you see the man, you respect him as your husband and whatever. But look, things will never be the same way it used to be, because he's now married to this woman. If they are dating, like I said, that's a different ballgame altogether. But as in say it's marriage, because the woman be telling you that the same right you have is the same right I have, and she's right. If the man has already married her, so the earlier you establish yourself, the better. I mean, financially, the better for you, so that you'll be able to protect your children, face your children. If they are still, I don't know the ages of the children, if they are still in school or whatever, and then the man is paying their school fees, oh, well and fine, then you face other things. Even if he decides not to, madam, once this man establishes you, see how you can run your life with that of your children. Thankfully, you have 4 children. Otherwise, the story you will start seeing, you might not like it, because what happened, and by that public display, I don't know which one. I don't know which one is of which position, but the one that was wearing green, if it is the same people that this lady told me today about, that one that was wearing green was now trying to make effort to like get close to the man. You can find it, you saw that the man was not even making any effort to even beckon on her to come so that he can hold 2 of them. So to tell you that the man is in control, the man didn't do that. It's like the other tall one that was wearing pink I want to believe that baby pink, took over, and the man didn't say anything. So that tells you that the man is not able to control the situation. The earlier you are able to sort yourself out, the better. Now that it's still not the thing has not gotten that really bad, get him to establish you. Just get him to establish you. And then anytime you see him, respect him. He's your husband, he's the father of your children, but do not expect that things will remain the same as it used to be when it was just you and him and the children. Now there's another woman, and that other woman, after 30 years coming in, I don't think she came in peace. No. And then with that public display, I don't think she came in peace. And then again, that woman that was trying to, now the one that was wearing green, if it is these people now, that woman that was wearing green that was now trying to get access to the man, and the other woman was blocking her, you think she'll be happy? You think she will accept that? And you think she'll just go and sit down and then allow the other person to have control of the man when the man is now married to her? I don't think so. So that's why I said my counsel to this woman is that, madam, try as much as it's hurtful. Okay, that this man at the end of the day, decided to go that way after 30 years, and you guys have been living so cool and so well. I don't know how long you've been married. That's why initially when I started this video, I said if it is normal, as in there's no matter, there's no influence whatsoever, things will never be the same again. So the earlier you try and get the man to establish you so that you get something doing. If you don't, if you're not a professional in any way, you can go into business, establish a supermarket or whatever. But by all means, let this man establish you, and then you face your children. Any day you see anything from him, you take. Any day you don't see it, you face your children. Thankfully, like I said, you have 4 of them, 4 beautiful children. I don't know them, I've not seen them, but so long as they are gift from God, they're beautiful. So hold on to those children, madam. Don't go and start fighting. Don't go and start fighting, because before you know it, it will get so dirty. It will get so dirty that it can even snowball down to your children. They are no longer safe. Because for this woman to have divorced the other man, you don't know what transpired between them. You don't know who the kind of person the woman is, right? So if you now allow the same thing to play out here, she might decide to play dirty, and you will not like it, because it will not only affect you but also your children. It has happened, it has happened. It's not the best thing to happen, but find a way around it. You know the popular saying, when a lemon is thrown at you, you turn it into a lemonade. That's exactly what I'm saying, the summary of all I'm saying in this video. That is my counsel. That is my opinion. Guys, what do you think? Like I said, I forgot to ask her to confirm whether it is the same people that she was talking about, that she asked me to react to. If it's the same people, oh well and fine. That's why I used the example of that public display, that the man was not in control. The man was just standing there, just dancing as a robot and everything. He couldn't even say. Normally he was supposed to call this one, hold this one, call this one, hold this one, and then he'll be dancing with them. But since he didn't do that, I doubt if that man is in control of that situation, or that he will be in control of that situation. Meanwhile, the one that came back from UK, she has got some pounds with her, and I understand her. She also told me, I think it's the same, I'm not certain anyway, but she also told me that the friends of the man, funny enough, are now supporting the second one, the one that came from UK. Irony of life. So that's why I told the first woman, I'm canceling the first woman, that the best she could do for herself and for her children is just to turn this lemon to a lemonade and move on with her life and with her children. If she hadn't any child at all, that's why it would have pained her the more. But since you have, and have up to 4, please protect these children and then protect yourself. Okay, give yourself peace over the matter, and then see how things turns out. But if you put your head, let's struggle for this man and all that, that man is not able to handle the matter from that display, that public display, that dancing hall. He's not able to, so that you know that is if it is the same people. But if it is not, even if it's not the same people, I think my counsel is still for the woman to get herself established, or get the man to establish her, and then face her children, and then run with it, for peace to reign, and then for her to have her sanity. All right, that's all I think about the whole thing. That's my counsel. Friends, what do people think? Let me know your opinion at the comment section, and then we'll have a conversation around that, as I've always said to you guys. Okay, thank you for always watching my videos. Please watch this one, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to like this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now, dear friends.